Hello everyone, my name is Carla Bouvier, and I'm here to give you some information. I was on the phone today on the 7th of August, and I was on the phone with the FBI. I was on the phone with two of the federal agencies that I've had to call several days, and one was the IRS, and the other one was the Social Security Administration. My last post is that I was prepping to uh, file conspiracy with intent to murder against George W. Bush, Laura Bush, Hillary Clinton, and John Kerry, in violation of my civil rights and civil liberties, um, in wanting to alienate and isolate me and murder me because of my biological status being related to Jacqueline Bouvier II Onassis, the Queen of Camelot. I have a report, and I've talked to the FBI and the police, and all the reports that I have given, they have encouraged me, if I need to go on and proceed with court, probably to do so. I was also given a message from a source in Texas months ago that they said that they would stop terrorizing my life if I would come back to Texas and stay quiet. Basically, they want to control my life. I am now in an isolated area, and I do not want to disclose where I am because from what I was told by George W. Bush's distant cousin, John Porter, he stated that whoever's after me, they think that I'm in Falmouth, Massachusetts. And he just says, Carla, to be careful. Do I think these people are trying to kill me? Oh, most definitely. Neglect, terror, stress. The last time I talked with you all, it was about some court date, and thank God I have the mercy of the town that I'm in. They know what's going on, the police department's FBI. And the last time I spoke briefly to about my son, group home that he's in, he's being alienated and isolated in many ways too. I do know the caretaker that I talked to happened to be from Maine, and that was where Bush is from. And I cannot, when I call the group home, they will not answer. I can only talk to my son through the day program. And I was given a recorded message and a guy take and a recorded message stating that they have drugged my kids into this as well. Pardon my speech a little bit this evening. I am in extreme pain. I also mentioned that my biological mother was in a wheelchair, and I do not know what she was diagnosed with. So it's getting difficult for me to walk each and every day. And regardless what kind of pain I wake up in the morning, I have to move and work out some. If I do not, I will not walk at all, even in pain. And it comes and goes. Some days are better than others. Anyway, getting back to this, I told you about my son's coordinator at BDS, how his brakes mysteriously went out on his BMW, and brakes don't go out on BMWs. After he indicated to me that, Carla, be careful. They're only giving you enough to stay alive, to barely make it. And he indicated that he and others, that this is not just him. I don't want to release his name now because I think he's having a lot of problems. He's now afraid to call me. And I spoke to someone. They said he was not doing well at all. He just told me to be careful, to be very careful, that they only want to give me enough to barely get by, and hoping that the stress and everything will overwhelm me and kill me. I am currently isolated and alienated in a remote spot, and it's probably best for my safety. I have a lot of people around me that care about my well-being. And my son's group home wasn't the only one that the federal program that they were using and conspiring with to try and destroy us. Also, the Social Security Administration and the Internal Revenue Service. I'm sure you read my post by then, but now that the Social Security Administration has taken up on, and this is the one in Virginia, the main office. There's one by the name of Mary Hunt, and let me see if I can get her phone number there. She's taken it upon herself to, pardon me, to make my case critical, and then she turned around and says, well, no, she's taking it out of critical status, and it could pin for up to 18 months now, although I've been waiting for 15 years, like I have been for housing, when they tore my life in. You know, as I explained, anything I touch to try to better myself, they cut, they break down. It doesn't matter what. They do not want me to have any type of monetary value because they're afraid that I would have stability, and more people just may know who I am. You know? And they mentioned something about my Facebook wall, and I said, well, thank God for Facebook. I'm alive today. You know, I had to make myself visible so they wouldn't kill me and I wouldn't get lost somewhere in the, in the battle. But this office in Virginia, the number is 703-605-8000. One guy is named Daryl Moore. The other woman is named Mary Hunt. And when I asked for their boss, they refused. And yet still I had it recorded how they blatantly lied to me. Blatantly lied, told me my case was in review and it was not. And I asked them whether they're aiding and abetting with those in political power that want me dead. Well, she tried to pretend no. But when I asked for her boss, she refused. So if you have nothing to hide, why was she refusing to transfer me to her boss? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm just in a lot of pain today. I'm sorry. Just the weather doesn't help much. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and submit. I talked to the FBI. I got to go into the office and submit the files and the tape recordings of those that have, witnessed and testified to these people are out to destroy me and to kill me. And I've also got email messages involved from a man that was in a political position that mentioned something about Kerry and John Kerry. And I was told that John Kerry is doing the favor, but he doesn't want to. He's doing it for someone. And this has to stop. I didn't want to take it to this degree, but, it's only my life. And my health is deteriorating. And if I don't do something fast, I will be in a position to where they will try and traffic me somewhere, to some remote place. This is what they do. But anyway, on road pain, so I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to be posting every day this week. I'm going to try to. The things that's going on behind the scenes, it's just time to expose it. It's time to expose it and get it out. It's only my life. And I'm going to try and get to the doctor here soon to find out what's going on with my walking. Alright? I'll be back, dear friends. Thank you, Carla Bouvier, Lady-Carla. I'll be back with more updates and the FBI report, in which I told them I will be posting publicly on Facebook. And I did get a call from a guy pretending to be a reporter. He's on my wall saying that, he may come up missing. I do know Kerry Tavares and George Bush has been alleged they were to some type of drug cartel together. I'm not for sure. This is what I was told. It could very well be possible because I know Kerry Tavares from the Tavares group had a vendetta against me because I refused a relationship with him years ago, like 20 years ago. And this is clearly violence. These people in power are clearly condoning violence against women, and in the worst way. And I just think these people made a grave mistake with my life, our lives, me and my children's lives. And I think at this point, they're doing anything they can do to try and cover it so they don't look like they were the reason they had created it. Well, it's too late for that. They created it. And it's time for this, in my term, hell has broken. It's out. So, you know, I can't continue to do this. And you can't negotiate with these people. It's, you know, pretty obvious. And I told her that, this woman, I said, well, I've never had anybody go really. You know, they shifted me all over the place, hoping that I'd die or something would happen. And she says, well, why didn't you put that in the report? I said, it's been in the report. And this woman has no jurisdiction to make, you know, nothing. And there's more to it. I think, you know, where I am, there's some people that they're using also, you know, like people on the lower totem pole, like drug dealers or whatever. Oh, it's a mess. And it's time for it all to come out. And it's going to be mentioned. I'm starting at the top, and I'm going to work my way down with those that have participated in this conspiracy to try and alienate, isolate, and even murder, in which I'm not going to let that happen. I'll be back, dear friends. Thank you. Carla Bouvier.